Hey guys, it's me, Bluffmachuk here, and welcome back to my next update as to the animation stuff. Uh, I'm gonna start calling this series, as you probably tell by the title, Animation Progress, in the same way that wow, I still don't know how to say his name. In the same way that he, does his videos. He does time lapses and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna open up the file here so that I can show it off here. I just finished rendering out a scene, so I'm not gonna show it, but I'm gonna open up the save, which I can find it in this mess of files. Aha! Here it is. Okay. Bam. Okay, so this is a really simple scene, like extremely simple. Oh, okay, that was loud. Let me change that. It probably wasn't too loud for you guys, but still. Yeah, that's pretty loud. That's pretty loud. Okay. Either way, what happens in this scene is you'll note. Oh, okay. It's kind of a little bit laggy here because, but I'm gonna turn off the sound effector really quick here. Basically, what we have here is it just zooms out like that, and boom, it's done. The only thing special about this scene is I've used, on the camera, I have a focus distance where in the physical render, I added depth of field and, you know, set the sampling down to like 5 subdivisions. And in effect, what's happening here is I guess I will show the clip just so that you can see it when it's done rendering. But if you look at the focus distance number here, it changes as the camera goes. It goes out really far and then it goes back like down. So like right about like at the end here, the focus distance is that, which is right about on this picture here. And at the beginning, it's on his shoulder, I think. So I'll show you what it looks like in the end. But let me explain this scene and its importance. The next scene, which I actually think I'm going to make on this video, but let me explain the significance here. So this is basically the map. If you look back at the other scene, if I can grab it really quick here. If you notice in this scene, which I showed off previously and finished, by the way, he's holding this map here, and it's not really too obvious that he's holding it, but you know, he puts it down on the crafting table and opens it up. You can't really see him opening it up because I didn't want to animate that because that's complicated and whatnot, but he opens that up, and that's where it ends. So then I show him going through this ender chest here, and presumably what he's trying to get out of here is some ender pearls, but that's really up to your imagination. I mean, maybe the next scene I'll show him walking up here walking up these stairs with like full diamond armor and stuff, and then it would make sense that that's what he got out of the chest. But I mean, it was basically I just wanted to have something for him to be doing in the background so that the scene focus is not drawn away from him, but it's mainly about this here. So on this map, you note that there is a picture of the girl character and then me, and you know, the guy character, this guy here. And if you look at this picture, it's actually, and then there's the end portal, so he knows what he's looking for. You know, there has to be something that's like a map on this map. I don't know. So he has this picture where if you go back to this project, which I've reused so many times, you don't even know. Wait for it. Yeah, I made a thing for my friend. So, if you look back at this picture, which at this point fell to the ground because she knocked it out of the thing, it's the same picture. It's from the same event, but it doesn't have her in it. So I think the reason why I wanted to do this, have this picture and then one with her that the guy has, is that the girl here is kind of upset, as you can, like, she's kind of like, oh, my life sucks, right? And I wanted to show that she kind of is mad and upset at the guy. Jesus. But I didn't want to just outright make it obvious, because I wanted them to, because the point is, in the music video, it's about, at least what I think it's about, is this guy joins the army or something like that, and the girl singing in it, it's like, why'd you leave me here, and blah blah. So presumably what's happening in the scene is she's all upset over him being all selfish, and, well, not really selfish, but not staying with her and, like, supporting her and leaving to the military. So she's all upset, and she just knocks the picture of him off, because this is supposed to symbolize that he doesn't really care about her much, because the picture is just of him. But in the other thing here, you see that he has a picture of both of them together, so he does care about her. And it's subtle, but it's extremely subtle. But I think explaining it is kind of a good idea. And I will, after the animation is done, do a behind the scenes, recapping all this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's about this scene. Let me try loading up. Oop, Oracle. Good album. Just while we're at it, good album. Enderlies, yeah. So yeah, here's the thing. It's a really large file. It's like almost a gigabyte, and it's only a few seconds. So this is what it looks like when it's done. So if you look here, it's completely impossible to see what's on this crafting table here, and it's focusing on him looking through the chest. And then the camera moves back, and the camera focus, you see the back starting to get blurry. His head up here is a little bit blurry, and towards the end here, you'll see that the background is blurry, and you can see the pictures here. So that's what that scene was, and it took a very long time to render. I started it last night. Yeah, last night, and it finished this morning sometime. But yeah, it looks like this. Of course, that's without music and whatnot. Looks good, I think. There's only one gripe I have about it. Is kind of the way that finger looks. Kind of the joint there is kind of messed up, but I digress. It's fine. So what I want to do here is I want to expand this a bit. Well, first off, let me show you the process I have of doing this. I open up iTunes, and wait for it. Okay, I have it up on my other monitor. I open up iTunes and grab the song, grab a calculator, and what I do here is I say, okay, this is frame 1.361, and I divide that by 60. No, sorry, 30. 1361. If you're wondering where I'm getting that number, it's the frame that this ended on. 1361 divided by 30, because the video is 30 frames per second. So that means we're 45 seconds or so into the song. So what I do is I go in iTunes to 45 seconds or so and listen to where I want it to end. So I'm thinking right around 50 is where I want this next shot to end. And that's just because I'm trying to think of the whole scene plan I have in my head, and 50 sounds right. So 50 times 30, that'll tell us what frame we want to end on, and it's 1500. So I'm gonna just change this to 1500 and 1361, and started at 1361. Okay, so now I have the range of how long I want this scene to be. So it goes like this. And I actually have the camera set up for it already. So look. I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking right here it'll fade kind of as it gets to the end here, and I'll do that in Premiere. But I'm thinking 1457 is a good place to end this scene, especially because the camera does that already. So it just kind of goes like that, and of course I'm going to make it fade as it goes along, because I want this to be a big focus right here, this picture here. So that's why I have it do that. So in effect here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable all that, and now it's technically ready to render. There's just a few things I want to do here. Turn off depth of field because we're done with it. And the camera should not have any focus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. That's the next scene. I already had the camera keyframed, so it didn't really take long. I actually forgot that I had it keyframed. But yeah, that's how the animation is going, and I just thought I'd share it with you guys. So I think that's a bit about it for this progress video, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Thanks so much for watching, and always remember, with a name like